Arlynn here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is we are going to be showcasing the top of the credenza here and this multi-tiered corner shelf back there. And I'm going to show you the staircase that actually Chris put together this morning before I was even awake. So we did do some tweaking to it when we got home from lunch, but it looks beautiful. In fact, it's the same thing as last year, but it looks so pretty this year, honestly. So I hope all is well with everyone, and I hope that you had a great weekend. And I am going to go ahead and get started, I guess, on this, right? I'll do a fit check real quick here. I have on a pair of black capris and my red Fever Soul shoes. And then I just have on, and I think this is an Amazon Essentials turtleneck. I will try to link these turtlenecks in the description, in my description box. My Christmas description box, I'll put it in there since that's the easiest for y'all to get to right now. These turtlenecks are wonderful. You know, I always, and before, got those ones that were really tight around the neck, and you'll still see me wearing those because I still have a ton of them. But I did find these turtlenecks as a nice replacement, and they are pretty much true to size too. The sleeves are nice and long on them for me. I've kind of got long arms, and you know, I really like them. This is a vest that is very large on me right now, but I like to add a little something to layer. You know me, I like my layers. And this is a Brighton snowflake necklace that we got down at the outlet in Williamsburg last year. I love it. And then I bought these earrings to match, so these are also Brighton. Still have the Christmas bracelet on again with my regular bracelets, Brighton, and the one that Chris got me for our anniversary. Same Temu ring, same watch with the black strap. And that's it for today. So let's get started here. I'm going to turn you just a little bit and put you down so that you can watch me work here just a little bit. And you can see on either end of this credenza, I have these snowy snowmen, and I already have them in place. You want to know why? Because they are the flockiest snowmen known to man. You touch them, you breathe on them, you get close to them, they start dropping snow. It's like they're in a snowstorm. I've had these things for years and they're still the same. I took them outside and shook them one year. They still cry the snow. So I knew where I wanted them, so I got them into place there. So the first thing I want to do is add some pictures. And as you all know, I always keep pictures of our daughters up here on the credenza and some other family pictures. And I rifled through my pictures last year and actually found a beautiful picture. This is Kristen. This is our daughter that passed away. And in red. Isn't she beautiful in that picture? And I just put them into red frames because I love the pop of red on this side of the house. So I'm just going to set her picture kind of about right there. I'm not going to overdo the top of this. We are going to do a tray design, but I'm not going to overdo the top of this credenza. And then I got a picture. I have a picture of Chris and Maverick here. Isn't that cute? Look at him grabbing his papa's face. I just love that. And I just want to kind of tilt that a little differently like that. Trying not to hide the snowman too much, but just a little something there. And then on this side, I do much the same, only this is our other daughter, Candace, and she is Maverick's mama. Sorry for the light ring, there we go. And in red too, so put her in a red frame, and I can't quite see what I'm doing, so hopefully that's about right. And then I have a picture of myself with little Maverick. And I'm going to put in it kind of in the same way that I put Kristen's over there. And then that just, and of course I'll get back and tweak it if I need to move them and center them and make them a little prettier. These frames are getting a little old. I had these for, we hosted a family reunion back in 2015. And I had a bunch of family pictures set all around the house. I did a theme. I did like mason jars and red and white gingham and Gerber daisies was kind of my theme for that. And I used these frames. These frames have been packed away and taken in and out of bins and used and used and used. So they are well worn, but that's okay with me. I don't care if they look a little worn. It's all right. So that's all I'm going to do on either side of the tray. So now we'll put together a little tray design here. And you can see that I'm using one of my large metal and mirrored trays. You can see that that's one of my mirrored trays. And then I just put, these placemats came in a set of 4. And as you saw in my last video, I used the other 3 on the end tables, but I'm using this one in here just to bring in a touch of the red on the bottom of the tray. So I just wanted to do something a little different this year. So first thing I'm going to set in here is, oh my goodness, this flower arrangement that I made up in this pretty vase that I got from the Minuteman Mini Mall. I believe I got it last year or the year before. Isn't that pretty with the white fluted top to it there? And then I just used flocked pine and white berries and red berries and a big red and white poinsettia. So that is going to go back in this corner. Excuse my light ring. Sorry about that. There you go. Right back in that back corner. Then, let's see. I've got one of these wooden Christmas trees. Put that back in this corner. Then, remember I told you that we usually go over to the store in Harrisonburg, Virginia called Snow and Ice. And a couple of years ago, this was the Santa that I chose. This is a pretty high-end Santa. I can't remember who made him right now I cannot remember. But he reads, I can get him to go. To do is touch him back there. Anyway, you have to set your mouth right in order to do it, but he does work, obviously. He just was working. So I'm going to turn it off for now to save the batteries. I think I will sit him right here in the front. That way, if one of the kids wants to play him, not play with him, but play him, they just have to pick him up off of that tray and we can play him Twist the Nice before Christmas. So then I just have a few more things. I have a couple of deer here. I think I got these from Hobby Lobby. And they have like a wreath and a bow around their necks. So I'm going to move this over here, I think, and center that up a little bit. And we're going to put one of the deer here. And then I have one fella who's laying down, taking a break. I'm going to turn him or her so that his bow and wreath point out. And then I just gathered this stuff up out of the basket over here, out of my bin. And I'm just going to very, very simply add this in here. And one of these red and white poinsettias to match what's in the vase up there. I got these from Hobby Lobby, you guys. I haven't been in really to look at their stuff to see if they still have it, or if they have them this year. So, but I love them. I just want to snug that in right about like that. And that's it, y'all. That'll do the top of the credenza. I love it. I love it. Now that does go up on top in front of the TV, just a smidge, the top of the tree and the top, this little top, but trust me, when we're watching this big TV, you won't even see it. So, all right. So there we go with the top of the credenza. I love it. I think it looks nice and festive and brings in all the reds and whites and golds that I've been working with. So now we're going to move over to this corner shelf. So let me take a minute to get myself situated, and I will be right back in just a second. All right, we're going to start here on this top shelf. I swear I have cleaned this thing 50 times since last night. This is another tree that likes to cry. This tree is a tree from Hobby Lobby. I got this last year and decided I wanted to use it right here. It is large and it was not cheap. I'm just going to tell you that straight out, you guys. Of course, I didn't pay full price for it. You know, I got 50% off for it, but it was a chunk of change, but I love it. I think it is just beautiful and it makes a wonderful statement right here in this corner, and it kind of lifts this corner up a little bit, which I love. Chris has taken fairy lights and wrapped fairy lights around it. I will try to add some pictures of the whole room at night for you at the end of this video, but this is stunning when it is lit up at night. It is so pretty. So that kind of takes center stage in the back there. These are my regular candlesticks that I use throughout the year, and they usually sit right here. Chris's mom gave them to us, and they are a collector's item, and they are 1892 to 1992 Powhatan brass. They are real brass, and they're quite nice. So there they are. And then I'm going to add, I got this guy again from the Minuteman Mini Mall, I believe last year, and he really is a tree topper. And so he's not expensive, but I'm going to set him right here by the tree. And he's got gold all over his coat and a gold lantern, and of course his coat is red. So he is a handsome dude, that's for sure. So to that, I'm about done up there. I don't want to put too much more up there, but I do want to add just a little bit of a floral aspect up here. So I'm just going to use another one of those picks like I used in the tray design over there. Now I'm just going to lay that kind of up here. And then I'm going to do one more of these little red and white poinsettias. There we go. That's all I'm going to do with that. I think that looks pretty. Okay, let's move down to the next shelf. Put you down a little bit. And here you can see I have a candle light, and Chris has got it rigged up, and you can't really tell it right now, but it is lit, and you'll be able to see in the night shots. But I can't remember where I got this, and I can't remember if the liquid inside moves, if it just has batteries in it, but I'm not going to worry about it, to be honest with you. I like it just like that. So next thing we're going to do is, I got these little deer last year from Walmart. Aren't they cute? Look how pretty its face is. Oh my goodness. So this one is going to go kind of right here. And then I have 3 more picture frames. And in these picture frames, I have a picture of my, sorry about the light ring, my dad and Maverick, when he was helping my dad, handing him ornaments to put on the big tree on Thanksgiving night. I'll put that right there. And then I have, let's see, a little joy sign. How about we put that up here? Let me go get a little riser. I think I'm going to put that on a riser. I got a set of 3 of these from Amazon. So I think this will be cute if I lift it a little bit. There we go. And then the joy sign. There, like that. Alrighty, there we go with that shelf. Okay, moving down to the next shelf. I think I will though. I'm gonna put this in the back. And I have a little white tree that matches the tree that's on the top. These actually come in like a large, that is the large, then they have a medium, and then they have the little ones like this, or they did last year. I don't know whether they do this year. I'm gonna set that. I'd help if you can see that shelf, huh? I'm gonna set that right in the back. And then I have another little deer. Only she's laying down. Look at her, isn't she cute? I'm gonna put her over here. And you can see with this candlelight here, I do not have it directly underneath the other light. In fact, I have it over to the side a little bit. So I just wanted to mention that to you. Okay, next I have this little Santa Bell. Look at him, isn't he cute? He was $1 at the Minuteman Mini Mall last year. So I'm gonna put him kind of center stage. And then I have another picture of Maverick. Look at him putting the ornament on the tree. Look at that. And he's gonna go here. And I think that'll do that shelf. Cute, cute. Then, as you can see, as I am building these shelves, I don't have anything, any like thing on top of the other. I like the pictures, I don't have both pictures. You know, like I don't have a picture there and a picture there, or a picture here and a picture here. Instead, I cattywomp it. And then I have another picture that's gonna go down, you know, kind of that way. And I really, really tried to add interest on the shelves and not to pile like things on one on top of the other. So here we go to the next shelf. Down. All right, here we go on the next shelf. And you can see I have one more candle light, and I'm gonna put it right in the middle. And I don't have another riser. I went and looked and I don't have another one. So I'm gonna pull it up closer so it's not up closer to the front so I don't have to lift it in the design. So I'm gonna leave, put that right there. And then I have another one of those little trees. And let's see, where should we put that? Let's put that, really doesn't matter because we didn't put it, I put it in the middle there so I can put it on one side. Then I have another little picture of my dad and Maverick working on that tree, and that will go on that side. And you know something? I want something for the back there. So I happen to have this old decrepit candle that has been burned, but it's ancient, ancient, ancient. So I think to pull in some more red, I want to put that kind of in the back, just to give a touch of a red hue back there. See that? Oh my goodness. These things cry like crazy. I have to be so careful with them. So I think that is about it. I do have a little believe sign. So I think I'll put that kind of right there. Now for the bottom shelf, maybe Chris can do me a favor because I forgot to get a little plate holder. Could you get me a little plate holder? I believe this plate is one of a set of 4 that I got from Certified International. I got them from Amazon. If they are available, I will link them. But thank you, honey. Chris got me a plate holder here. So I'm just going to put this on the bottom shelf. You can't really see, and that's as low as I can go with my light ring. But I don't know whether you can see the lady's dress there. I will take better pictures at the end and do a picture montage. But I have my little Dutch couple down there that is brass, and they're sitting down on the bottom shelf. So I just want to put this little plate right there. And that brings in a little bit of Christmas there. And that's it for the shelf, except for these bells. I don't know whether you guys remember last year, sorry, I got these bells from Cracker Barrel years and years ago. And last year I was like, got a wild hair. I have a set of these for here, and I have a set of these that go over on my hutch. And I asked Chris if he would paint them red and make the inside of them gold. Look at that. And then we put gold cording on them. And so we kind of refurbished them, and they hang right here. There you go. Got to kind of set your mouth right. And we'll hit this. This is our bedroom here. So we'll hit it 500 times as we're coming out of there, I guarantee you. But I love these bells. I absolutely love these bells so much. And I think they look spiffy. Or I'm wondering, do we have them higher last year? Ah, that's how we did it. Sorry, couldn't remember how we did it. There we go. We looped that top one over. There we go. That's better. Anyway, I love these bells. I think they're spiffy and just lovely. And I got this cording from probably Hobby Lobby. I don't really remember. And we frayed it on the ends and fed the roping through. And it just, I love this. I just love that little project was fun for us to do together. So of course, Chris did all the painting because you know me and painting. We get along so well. All right, the only thing left to do is to show you what I do here in this little corner beside the shelf. I got these 3 candle holders from the Minuteman Mini Mall, and they were for a song. And they came with those candles that don't burn very well, but I love the look of those candles, so I leave them there. And then I just have, this used to be black and Chris painted it gold for me a couple years ago. And I'm just gonna set a gold Santa up here. Again, I can't remember where I got him. I don't believe he was thrifted. I do believe I did purchase him, Hobby Lobby or in that or somewhere, but I just don't know. But he is supposed to be a tree topper. And that's a good hint for you. You don't always have to buy high-end Santas. Buy tree toppers, you know, and display them. They're so cute. So he's gonna go there. And then I got this mercury glass tree. I believe I got this from Walmart last year. I have 2 of them. And it has a nice big hole in the bottom of it. So I saw another YouTuber do this last year and I was like, why didn't I think to do that? All I do is take a little battery operated flaming flickering candle and put that up in the tree and then set the tree right there. And that just brings in a little bit of light to the floor. And that'll go off after 6 hours, or I'll probably turn it off until people come and then I'll turn it back on. But because Chris won't rig that up for me. But anyway, that'll do it for these 2 little areas here. So I'm happy with how they turned out, really, really happy. So let me turn my camera here and we'll go into some final words, and then I'll get back and show you the whole family room, because the whole family room is completely decorated now. So let me turn my camera and I'll be right back in just a second. Okie dokie, everybody, I am finished and I am thrilled, absolutely thrilled with how it worked out. I love it, and it pulls this whole family room together beautifully. It really, really does. I can't wait to show you the staircase again. I know a lot of you have seen it, but it really makes a beautiful statement with the pine and the red berries and the white lights and the velvet bows at the swag points. It is so pretty. So I will show you that. I'll do a video and show you that, and then we'll pan around the room a little bit, and then I'll do a picture collage. And I will be sure to add some night shots of the room for you too, because it is really pretty at night. So, but anyway, thank you so much again for stopping in here today. Please do take a moment to subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. I would really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and then hitting the notification bell, and then hit all when the drop-down menu comes up, and share with your friends and family. Click the like, please click the thumbs up, and then comment if you wouldn't mind leaving me a comment if you want to. Of course you don't have to, but I really appreciate that. And I guess that's it. I guess that's it for this one. So I'll go into my final words and say, once again, thank you all so much for stopping in here today. For those of you who might be struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness, chronic pain, or have suffered a great loss, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be, or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits. Hugs all around. And I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all of that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Stay tuned though. I'm going to get behind the camera and talk about the staircase here. All right? Okay. Be right back. Love you. Bye-bye. Guys, okie dokie, guys, here I am behind the camera again. And I'll just do a quick pan across here so you can kind of get another look at everything that we worked on in this one. Love it. I'm very happy with how all that worked out, I'll tell you. And it brings in everything. Let me back off so you can see the whole end of the room. I mean, there we go. You can see the pops of red and the pops of white. And if you can just picture a 9-foot flocked tree right there to add to the mix, it's going to be lovely. It really is going to be pretty, I think, in here. Then check out the staircase. Look how pretty. And I don't know whether it'll pull my eye without it being flocked once the tree is up, but it's not going to get any flocking added to it this year, y'all. We may replace it or we may not. It was still in really good shape after all these years. I wanted to come over here and show you. This is another one of my collectible Santa Clauses, and we did not put the Santas on the steps yet. We forgot to do that. Maybe we will gather them up and I'll try to take a picture and put the picture at the end. Sorry about that, but I lined my collectible Santas up on the stair treads there. So we'll try to do that before I post this video. But this little Santa elf was one of the first ones I got over there at Snow and Ice. And I just think he is adorable. Love his little elf shoes. And his face is so kind. And I just love this little guy. And he sits right there in the bullnose with another one of those poinsettias. So it looks super pretty, you guys. I really, really, really am happy with how it worked out. So there we go, one huge room done. Next up will be the ivy table. All of that. Okay, I will see you on Thursday, you guys. Love yous. Bye-bye.